Would I? Yes, motherfucker. Yes, Verapasta, P-A-S-T-A. I would fucking do it. Make shit.
I love what you do as far as like you are the brand and you're giving back, you're giving people content and stuff like that. And I want to be like an authority in the Italian food pasta space.
So make content.
There you go. Okay. Would you do? Yeah, because like
whatever you're about to say, would you do? The answer is yes. The difference between me and a lot of people is anytime I say would I do it because of two core things. One, humility. Two, self-confidence. The humility to not value my time at my level.
Right.
At my level. To go and do it for a month and have it fail. That's humility. I don't overvalue my time. Everybody here is like valuing their time when their time ain't worth shit. And two, the confidence that it fucking sucks that my dad, my brother, my best friend, the world is like, you fucking failed. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to micro fail.
Yeah. No, I've had a lot of them.
Bro, you're supposed to micro fail.
I know.
The only thing you can make fun of me for is if I go out of business. If I don't, fuck you. I'm supposed to be micro failing. I'm making fun of you for fucking thinking about shit. I'm doing out here. I'm fucking doing out here.
100%.
Would I? Yes, motherfucker. Yes, Verapasta, P-A-S-T-A. I would fucking do it. Make shit. Let's go.
Awesome.
Would I? Yes, motherfucker. Yes, Verapasta, P-A-S-T-A. I would fucking do it. Make shit.
I love what you do as far as like you are the brand and you're giving back, you're giving people content and stuff like that. And I want to be like an authority in the Italian.
I've been thinking a lot about HOP. Humility, optimism, practicality. It's a framework to be able to get through difficult times. I want you to fucking hop. I want you to fucking hop post this pandemic, post this crisis. All we can do is just do the best we can and make decisions, live with those decisions, and not dwell on them. We will make mistakes. We will make right decisions. We do not control our kids' DNA. Some kids are naturally self-confident. Some are naturally insecure, regardless. When you overvalue compliments, people that tear you down have leverage.
I'm very passionate about people and I want to help people. And I just felt like every time I wrote something with a little picture, I was getting a lot of negative feedback. Like, why?
Nobody eats peppers better than me.
People think it started with us. Well, it didn't.
No. The Jackmans and Reynolds have been mortal enemies for as long as there have been Jackmans and Reynoldses.
Bro, I make mistakes every day.
Every fucking day.
Big ones. Now. Garyvee. I was going to buy unbelievable amounts of Netflix stock 3 years ago. The phone call hung up on me. On vacation, by the way. I didn't call him back. Never did it.
How do you handle that?
Easily.
Do you just feel like it just wasn't meant to be?
100,000%. Because I'm always like, I suck and I just think everyone sucks. And it makes it easier. I don't know.
That's a very pessimistic way of thinking, Gary.
I just think it's massively optimistic.
Really?
Everybody sucks. That means everyone's awesome. Let's go. It's not that they're wrong and I'm right. Mm-hmm. It's that they lack context. Everyone's throwing out judgment now because it's easy.
Yeah, because of social media.
100%. But by the way, we always did it. Now we just can read it. People judged you in the streets. People judged you in the office rooms. People judged you at the cafes.
You just didn't see it so much.
100%. I passed on Uber twice. Had I wrote a $25,000 check into that company like I did the other companies, it'd be worth $300 million. I've never said this clearly. I passed on Uber because I bought an apartment. If I had just stayed in the apartment I was in for one more year, I would have $400 million that I don't have right now. And I'm glad the market punched me in my mouth. I deserve it. I'm driven by it. I'm hungrier. I deserve that L. You know how like Rocky lost to Mr. T because he was flashing and flaunting? Like that's what I love about this game. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you were yesterday. You're only as good as your last at bat. So I never count my chickens. I don't think I'm fancy now that things are going well. Like I'm still hungry as I'm like hungry forever. I talk about everybody spending as much money as possible on Facebook and Instagram right now because it's underpriced. I say that because when I built my dad's store, when people are like, oh man, he built it from 3 to 60, that's amazing. I think that fucking sucks because I know it should have been 3 to 200, but I didn't spend enough on Google ads when I had the best hand. Forget about passing on Uber. When you're investing, you're always making mistakes. I operated Wine Library. So when I say the biggest mistake I've made in my career, I was controlling that car, right? The biggest mistake I made in my career was I didn't spend enough money on Google AdWords in 2001, 2, 3 when I knew I had it. But I was too young and didn't understand how special that moment was. I just thought it would always be there. I didn't know any different. I was a fucking kid. I didn't have the experience. I was smart enough to see it, but I wasn't experienced enough to squeeze the fuck out of it. VaynerMedia is a mistake. And you want a better answer? I knew it was a mistake before I started it because it's not scalable, right? It's client work. It's a step backwards for a progressive entrepreneur. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but I knew why I was doing it. I did not understand corporate America. I could read 1,000,000 books and it would have never done it for me. And here I am 2 years later and I have a fairly solid grasp. Do I know everything? Of course not. But I have enough flavor in my mouth right now to know what to do because I'm not in business to be successful tomorrow. I want to be very relevant 40 years from now. When I'm 75, I want to be gangster. I want 20-year-old entrepreneurs to be like, that is the guy.
The marathon.
Absolutely. And so I needed that tool, that knowledge in my belt. So I took a 2-year, 3-year, whatever this run is going to be, sabbatical, right? And learned what I had to learn. I'm obsessed with mistakes. I do so many things wrong. I mean, I screwed up Obsessed TV when I tried to scale multiple personalities. Samantha's amazing. That was me screwing up too. I'm always thinking I could do so many things. I screw up every day. Because I'm trying to juggle too many balls. I need to focus and I know it, but I can't help it. It makes me happy to juggle. Please tell me you caught that. I was a breakout YouTube star in the first year, 2006. I decided that the right strategy was to leave YouTube completely and go to Vidler because Vidler offered me equity in their company and I've left an enormous amount of attention. I deviated from my intention thesis to do short-term economics and equity in a company, and I lost. When D-Rock finally came in my life 2 years ago and we started to try to build up my YouTube for the first time, I was sitting on 40,000 followers in a world where I could have had millions if I just stayed the course. So I make mistakes all the time. I'm reorging VaynerMedia every day because it's based on a mistake I made the prior year. I just don't give a fuck about my mistakes. Everybody else cares about your mistakes. If you're worried about your own mistakes, you've already lost. I swallow every piece of gum.
What?
I've swallowed every piece of gum that I've ever chewed in my life.
How big is that?
Sorry. Just testing him. He's on it. I like this guy over here. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you too. I did like 4 podcasts today thinking it's the other person's podcast. I don't know anything. I know nothing. Some of you go to garage sales buying $50 worth of cards worth 4 cents. 4 fucking cents.
How many times do you get hit by those elevator doors here? Have a good night.
Bro, I make mistakes every day.
Every fucking day.
Big ones. Now. Garyvee. I was gonna buy unbelievable amounts of Netflix stock 3 years ago. The phone call hung up on me. On vacation, by the way. I